Hello and welcome to Deconstructing the Construct, episode 44. As I mentioned before, there was a conversation I had with Leeloo a little while back where she mentioned that the event will start on the 31st of July. And I wasn't comfortable putting that out at the time until I had something to back it up or substantiate it in some way that would suggest that we are getting close to something. And I've had two messages since then, just recently in the last sort of 24 hours. But first, I will play you the message of the conversation that I had with Leeloo. I've uploaded it separately to YouTube, but I'll play it for you here.
Has the being called Earth, has she withdrawn all of her energy and support for this realm?
Yes, she has, Lisa. She is here supporting home.
Leeloo, there are many here who are having a very, very hard time. Do you know why that is?
I know.
I don't know how to help them.
Okay.
You cannot.
What's supporting this construct now that Earth's gone?
Nothing.
What have the dragons been feeling? The dragons here, at least, have all been feeling intensely battered for most of them.
Dragons are the protectors of life. There is no more life to protect there anymore.
The being that is Earth that was supporting this construct, I know you told me when we first met that the whole Gaia thing is just a program, the Mother Earth thing is just a program. But part of that program is a belief that she has suffered greatly and we have inflicted pain upon her. Has she been harmed by her experience in supporting this realm?
No, Lisa.
Good, thank you.
Lisa, take a look around you. Look outside. Take the time to look. You will feel and see that there is no life around you. You can see it now. People have no life inside of them. This is the end. My code is working.
I have noticed, Leeloo. How much longer before the seventh wave starts? And really, will the seventh also be a wave of approximately 30 days, or will it just be a moment?
The end will start on July 31st, 12:37 a.m.
How can you be so exact? What, you mean the sixth wave will continue until that time?
Yes.
We are the seventh wave, remember? We are the events.
Do you mean that's
Yes.
Do you mean that's an exact moment that we will come home?
Yes.
And you're very confident of this, obviously.
Yes. The event will start on this date.
The event will start on that date, at that time.
Yes.
And how long does that go for?
For some days, for others minutes. Depending on the soul, it will take seconds, days, or up to 4 weeks. The event is different for all.
Well, how can it be a flash? It was described to us as a flash the other day. A flash would be in an instant and everybody goes at once. Or is the flash the very last thing that happens?
Each time a soul comes home, you will see a flash in the sky. Each flash will break the dome. Soon you will look up and you will see home. Your sky will reflect home so all can see this is the event.
Okay. Agree with it, don't agree with it, feel into it, see what it is for you. I'm still doing that. The messages received since then are Friday at midday my time. We are now sending a blue wave. Look up, look to your skies. And then today, this morning, it's now Sunday. So this morning, which was not recorded because it did catch me by surprise, was where I'm trying to think of the exact wording, you are now in 2 realms. You are already home. Open your eyes. And just to go back to the last episode a little bit, the behavior, the crazy, the batshit crazy behavior that is going on is just, it's just outrageous. And YouTube last night was one, not YouTube, Facebook was one horrific story after another, interspersed with some really beautiful messages and stories. The things that are happening, I mean, there was 21 people shot in, I think it was Chicago, in a less than 24-hour period, different incidences, disconnected, 3 or 4 different incidences. I don't know whether what we're seeing is real humans being cleansed of the virus, and it's sort of, well, I like to say waving at you on the way out, or whether we are seeing the programming, the psychopathic programming of the bots just amped up in order to cause as much stress and strife and anger and reaction as possible. I really don't know what we're seeing, what the answer is to that. But read through comments on YouTube. People are fucking horrendous to each other. It's getting worse. It's getting crazier. I'm seeing the result. I'm just not sure what the cause is. So the feeling that something is about to go down, or is in process really, is pretty strong, even for those people who have no concept of what I talk about. Whatever their narrative is, whatever their concept of reality is. And just to complete segue, but completely different subject, the whole idea of physicality, I find it interesting that I can have a conversation on these shows around it's all a hologram, but then get attacked for not being a flat earther or using the publicly available, regardless of how bullshit I think it is, resources that we have. So my feeling over the last 3 or 4 days is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger about physicality itself in any way, shape or form is an illusion. It's all an illusion. And I know I've had that, like a mental concept of that for a while, but it's becoming, I don't know, more visceral. So this idea that we physically go somewhere, or physically take our bodies or not, or physically leave these ones and enter others in a different realm, or it's feeling less and less tangible, less and less true. It's the only thing that seems tangible is consciousness. Sorry, this is a funny response I have whenever I'm sharing certain things. What was the other thing I was going to mention? I mean, okay, people have got telescopes and they see certain things through those telescopes, and they have a narrative around what they're seeing. people look at footage from live from the ISS and think that shit's real. But it's a hologram. Anyway, I think that's it for today. I'll talk to you soon, I guess. Bye for now. Hopefully no PS.